I'm just going to go on and on because you can, but you're never going to go away from the ley lines of the truth. And so what I really wanted to show you now is, uh, well, without capitalizing at all, I mean, you can, but see, you can, with the word hemisphere, sorry, I'm using my hands, and pardon hair, you know, I dress up pretty good. All of you do, but they don't, who are they? They don't care. You need to care, right? And why do we have to work that out within our personal relationships? It's a good question. Did you catch the last video in this shirt? Well, this is March 21st. Happy New Year, by the way. It's an intense New Year because we have the new moon happening, and it's Neptune ruled, so we kind of have like this kind of, it's like a sustained drag out of the Piscean issues that in fact has been going on for 2026 years. And as far as that closing up the Pisces age and moving into the Aquarius age, and Pluto going there is kind of a symbol of that. And but see Neptune having arrived in this auspicious configuration with Saturn and then Venus, and oh my God, all the conjunctions that are about to happen throughout April. I might not make these videos, but at best I'm going to be inspired to just let you know about some things. It's only because, well, first of all, I can't see, I'm supposed to just relax and not control anything and just trust the trajectory, but it does include me getting my documentary down. But anyway, I wanted to tell you that him is, whoops, orange. You can't see it anyway, right? But this is a good example of three birds in one long word. Him, I. See, him means in music, it it's a well, it's more like a poem. It's a poem, but they call it a hymn because maybe it helps your mind. Maybe it like hymns it or mends it. You see, it kind of puts something together for you. It's a rhyme and reason. Yes. So him, I. Now I would say that you put this to make this three words. You got the I there, and then sphere. You don't even have to put in lowercase. You're just showing that there's three. Well, now there's definitely, you have that I in the middle. That is so, to me, that's just beautiful. You know what I mean? But see, now you want him, I, see, sphere. You know, if there's a question, you know, the sphere thing kind of indicates that maybe it looks like that. It looks circular. You know, the Earth might be like kind of similar to the moon when we look at it. If it is a coin that you turn like this and it turns sideways and it disappears, that is miraculous for sure. But no, we have evidence of spinning, especially the sun, right? It spins in front of us, and but it does. It could be just a spiraling bunch of energy, and indeed it is. It's the other side of a black hole. In fact, I kind of figured that out a long time ago, and so it can assume. Sometimes it'll assume its negative quality, which is the negative energy of the black hole, and you'll see that the sun just starts to disappear and it has like a huge hole in it, and you're like, all right, the sun is in half right now, and it's like, well, don't worry, that's called a what do they call it, a black spot, a spot on the sun. Anyway, that's supposed to be the Earth right there, and see, we're now talking about hemispheres. You know, it kind of just tells me that it's like, well, if you want to traverse the universe full of the spheres, got to get that eye open, you know, and but it's all part of it, really. That's what you're doing that anyway. You don't know it. You're going into, it's not really what you think too, really. It's a dream field, right? And so you're in one now. If you're watching me, how do you like the dream? Are you taking it so seriously that you forgot how to dream? Well, let me tell you right now, if you're watching this, well, this is March 21st, and we do have, let's say that, well, because of the prolonged new moon energy that is Neptune ruled, it's okay to put this anytime within the next 3 weeks, and it's valid about that it's time to keep dreaming. But by the time the sun is in Aries, which it just went into there today, and then we're going to get a lot of other planets in Aries, and it's just scary. When Mars goes into Aries and starts to conjunct Neptune and the sun, unfortunately, you guys, that can mean war, global war, again, like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is kind of hell-bent warlord, and it might happen that with that aspect, I mean, it's a season that comes up that it's like, okay, here we go again. Because Mars conjunct Saturn, we'll see the Saturn and Mars, that means that some general or warlord is going to make a move, and it's going to be a disciplinary act of some kind. And so, but then with Neptune right there, it's going to be unlike any other kind of disciplinary act. It's going to have to do with us dreamers and in favor of us dreamers. That's why I'm saying it's like, come on, babes, you need to go to court and dream on top of that shit right there, because that right there is a running hologram kind of a thing that money is responsible, and what's behind it, driving it, is diabolic. It's interesting, but it's not human. If you want to talk about aliens, yes, it's lies. It's just outside of the fourth dimension. I mean, just outside of this dimension, in the fourth dimension. It's important to get people onto the, like, well, maybe this spectrum of light isn't all there is. In fact, we'll see when you don't know what's going on. I mean, you're not studying scientifically, but it's important to every once in a while catch a glimpse of something. But I would like community around me. I know that I'm onto something, but people probably think I'm crazy, and that's why they're staying away. And some people, they're picking on me, and they're treating me like shit. They are trying. I bet you anything they think that they can take something from me, and it's like, no, I'm actually protected, and now it's a matter of having a decent conversation with somebody that is much more so-called professional. I say professional because, well, I don't know. I see a trajectory that I have to do. Hi, Nancy. That has to do with reconnecting with some law firms that I know that might work on contingency when they see that there is something happening now, right? And so anyway, because I'm still very upset. No, I feel the symptoms of having had 12 truckloads of not just city grade asphalt, but something doctored up that is so, it's just so icky. It shouldn't be allowed around here, and it's just a little work to get the history of code inspectors, but see, they're all crooked. And the thing is I know that where we are right now is that they're all crooked. All of what's behind money, all of what is behind big money, putting people in yellow vests, is running a racket. They are walking, those little workers, each individual, and we don't know about that fucking electric company over there. Around here in Southern California, I could swear that they are cloned people. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but it could be that they're cloning armies to take care of these things. And it's not unheard of. No, it's not. They've been cloning, forever. That's just something you can do. They don't expose it to us. It's like, no, let's just not do that, right? But you don't know that they cloned a bunch of babies and they had them in museums in the 1800s. I think it was dwindling around the 1880s, pardon me. And, well, they had them incubating in museums, and people went and viewed them. And then, see, those babies were born to slave, and I'm pretty sure the story goes is that they helped build New York. Yep. They didn't have belly buttons, baby. And, well, if you can imagine, I mean, what kind of thing you think that, see, it was mainly boys. Yep. Why? Because, well, they're for workers. And that one there, it's just let it work it and then throw it out. And the thing about that particular biology, I was trying to tell you, it's really not good it's not easy information to swallow, right? Because no, that's what makes the man very insecure. I mean, across the board. And I see you can say the truth about it, and he can, if he's enlightened, if he's a really, see, if he's a man, he kind of sounds like this. He's like, no, no, it's true. No, I don't know what to do unless I look over at my partner or my wife. A lot of times I say my wife, and she's the one I live for. I'm just wind me up and I'll go get it because, well, and see now that coupled with being held captive by an enemy that it's kind of difficult, right? She's having to wind him up like a robot and send him out, and then he's like, no, I got this down. I can go make money. And then now, am I daring to talk about the alteration that went on through I'm pretty sure it's the church. There's a nucleus there that most likely takes overloads of babies. Yeah, like Mother Teresa or something like that. And see what's going on. This is the day and age right now that we're supposed to rise with the right information. And so when I talk about just what I'm talking about men, I am not a biased person, but this is like a warning that a lot of them aren't turned on as enlightened people. I mean, women are this way too, though. There's a lot of women that are under an impression about something. Talk about cognitive dissonance. Dissonance. More money? I don't know. Not me. Some people are on a mission, and sometimes we get imposter syndrome. I'm going to stay in communication as much as I can. When the Aries planets, I'm going to look at them very closely. Besides for 5 planets being in Aries, that's going to be going over my ascendant, and it's already happening now. I mean, I'm looking like I'm frying. No, I mean, things are supposed to look beautiful here. Otherwise, fuck this place. That's why we love Mother Nature and stuff like that. I don't know about you, but I can look at the ugliest person and see the beauty in them. I can see how their uniqueness. I can hang with it. I can sit with it. I was born in numerology as an 11, and that's our story. It's like that we know what it is to be outcasted right away, and also teased and considered looking different, and we were, and doing something different too. I was playing music, so I always had something for myself that I would share, and I didn't care that I was being made fun of. I knew that I just knew who I was because I did learn music or something like that. It was like, yeah, when you have a higher learning tool and it makes you feel good, it's hard to get brought down by people who are actually not really feeling good themselves, right? And you can't be fooled by it. They're just trying to make themselves feel good and get energy from you because that's the satanic way. Yeah, when when you look down and like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and you start doubting yourself, and here comes the fog. Santa comes to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you help me sleigh? Whew. Sleighing, man. Watch out for those sleighing operations. But because it's ongoing. I mean, as you know, and because they're like, well, how do we keep them at bay? How do we keep it a business? How do we keep it how do we keep Satan happy? Not supposed to happen. It's merely impossible. No, it's like saying, how do you keep the narcissist happy? Oh, it takes so much energy. It's very destructive too. It can be. Yeah, because for a narcissist to be happy, everybody knows that they need to see people suffering. They want to ruin somebody's day. They want to ruin their outer day and their inner day. They want to take whatever they have away from them, man. That's unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, some people can be that, like, blatant and malicious. I mean, they're kind of unconsciously moving in the game. See, that's the enemy in the game. But see, right now, diabolicism is, see, they run for money really well, and diabolic people, see, has put together, I was trying to tell you in the last video, and I'm going to keep repeating myself about this stuff. As long as the fucking cosmos has me repeating it, believe me, I would love to have gotten on the internet and started just playing my guitar beautifully like I know how to do it, but I haven't displayed any of it here, none. I'm fine. I'm well accomplished, and I have a lot of recordings that I did. But see, now it's like, well, it's on Maxell tape. I got some of it on, and it's just practice as far as I'm concerned. I'm a live playing musician. I know how to put something together. You work on things. See, I have been, well, see, narcissists do things in a different way than I do. It's my life, and for them, it's just, oh, I have a window of time. On Saturday, we can do it, and Sunday, maybe. I'm like, talk about stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, and it just doesn't work that way. I mean, come on, Led Zeppelin, they lived together because they knew they had something. They're like, fuck, we're interested in the music. You know, and of course they're fighting through their character flaws and all this shit, you know what I mean? And Led Zeppelin plays one little riff, teeny tiny moment in bluegrass. They'll expand it into a big long song and repeat it, you know, and it's like, it's kind of like drunken music, Led Zeppelin is and stuff, but bluegrass is like, just getting shit done today, and just a rock rap in a rhyme and reason way, and it's quick, and little riffs go on, like I said, they turn it into a whole song and play it drunkenly over and over again. And anyway, David Lee Roth and the singer to Led Zeppelin always wanted to play, sorry, how are you doing? I'm just trying to fill the tape. They always wanted to play bluegrass, and then they finally did. They finally did with they were at the age like 72 or something, but they showed up at David Letterman or whatever, and there they were doing their dream. It was their dream. And there they were doing bluegrass, and I think they were playing an instrument. I don't know. Look it up. It's all being logged. It's all predetermined, by the way. That's what this is. Him is... Oh, we determined that this was a whole word. Yeah, and it is. The I. Especially when you put it down, that's the real way you see it. That's what the iPhone is trying to tell you. That means your eye is open. See, and so, sYbmOl. You know, you want this eye open. Because it will, everybody knows, like, okay, so to him also means to sew something together and make it join. See? Yep. I hope that one of you people get this, that you are able to take this like a medicine. Because that's what it really is. It really is. It's like a hit of psychedelic drugs. If you're afraid of that, and this hits you accidentally, like you're going to start seeing everything. Because that means that both of your hemispheres of the brain could be waking up. It could mean that, you guys. See, do you see communications? See, you don't have a community unless your eye is open. And see, there's a thing called friends. And your computers, I'm just letting you know, Facebook was trying to get us to collect friends. See, I didn't get on Facebook until 2015. So I'm doing like a cram course. I really did figure something out alone. I did it so much. I did it very much so that it found me and I found it. And in fact, it's confirming. I don't know. We'll see. Now, it's only a few that will be perhaps being able to keep documents like this in the future, babe. This is a global movement. There are global leaders. See, this is the thing, is they're saying we're going to have global leaders on the rise, and it's like, okay, just give it some time. It's actually just started. If anything is showing up now, that could be a false prophet or something like that. I mean, what the hell does prophet mean? Right? You have the money that says prophet, and then some of it doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, I don't get the non-profit thing. I'm like, don't do that. Do something. See, this right here, I'm saying, babes, when you activate your iPhone, then the iPhone becomes the central banking that says every single person is going to get relief. And see, here's the thing about money being a relief like that. No, with how calculated computerization is now, it could just pay your bills that you do online. Even if it's a car payment, oh, it could be done. See, everybody will want to switch to getting online payments. Only when they know it's a game. And see, this is the thing about being human, is that you can put it all away. It's like Luke Skywalker taking everything off and then go and sit and say, you know what, I love this stream over here and I like the rocks. And do you hear that rooster over there? I'm going to go over there and play with the little chicken. And see, you're just raising your vibrational frequency. But see, the frequency coming through the cell phones are right now, see, you have to do that kind of stuff. You have to go out in Mother Nature and splash with the creek water and get rid of electromagnetic fields that are, oh, it's everywhere. Elon Musk is putting it up in the sky, you know that. And so you have to protect yourself some way, somehow. See, we are so not armored. You see movies where people are wearing certain kind of regalia. It's like, what is that stuff? Some of it is just metal, right? Well, I think we should see, babes. Now, here is a multi-million-dollar business. If you want to do it, I'm going to give it to you right now. Is that, okay, so you'll have to collect stones. You have to learn how to cut them and make vests. Make like draping vests, like you've seen an Excalibur, like where the woman takes her head off. It has an antenna and it's silver, and they're all wearing silver. It's probably not just for jousting each other and protecting each other with sticks. Probably not. Who knows? I think it would be a bit. I've already talked about this, but thanks for enjoying an entertainer, genuine. But what I'm really going to be doing and have been showing you is very real. HEmISpHERE. Hey man, that's the way it goes. When your eye is open, you're able to traverse the universe, and it's different than what you think it is. It's not like out there. Okay, so and we suspect, like, okay, so when you do kind of get away from the gravitational pull, which is actually electromagnetic frequencies, it starts to look like a circle. It starts to kind of, for some reason, it's caught in a atomic vortex, if you will. Like, how the sun is actually putting out. Now, the sun has everything to do with the holographic field, the light that you see. And so closing off with Einstein's, what he tried to tell us is that an atom, A is for atom, an atom, see, there's atmosphere, atom, or A, there's at. Why is atom also? A kid can figure that out, babes, but there's the word at also. And why? Well, because you cannot have a here, there, or everywhere without the atomic field, okay? Atoms makes up everything. So it's A at the beginning, okay? Atmost. Now, how do you spell atmosphere? Sorry, it's remarkable what happens with atmosphere. Yeah, but you notice, I think it is like this. I'm pretty sure. And see, but do you notice that this is atom backwards? I mean, it's jumbled up. Yeah, it's atom. But the symbols are there. You have the truth. You got atomic energy. See, the atom is. See, here's T as far as the atom, and I like to put that look of the atom, which is actually a bunch of. It's like crisscross, and then when you have that crisscross in the middle, there's the nucleus, and that's a black hole, and that's what they call atom. But see, it's actually radiating 99.99% light. That's what good old Einstein said. That, and if you were to put together all of the atoms that makes up human bodies, you would the amount of matter that you would end up with is hardly in a thimble, and the rest is light, vibrating at different speeds. See, and it's in accordance to our belief, which is our brain's programming, that everything shows up the way it does. Like that, even fire is like impossible for us to handle without equipment, or that, like, say, we can't walk through walls. But see, Now, I'm touching at subject matter. Hi, Nancy, once again, that suggests that no, see, the Tibetan Buddhists who are all about the mind, they are the yellow extraterrestrial that has the intellectual property that they know about the mind. See, they're the ones that sport the information. They kind of, it's like coming from, see, we don't know, but they're way over there in the hills and you can't really get there and they're always fighting, but they probably are levitating over there. And they throw fireballs at each other and stuff, you know, and they fly around and they walk through walls. And see, we're talking about now maybe they have the bitchin' temples that are there, and we do see the signs of bitchin' temples that we just don't know how they built them today. Well, of course, they had just machinery that was amazing. Okay, so back to the atmosphere. How do you spell it, you guys? But I like that it's just kind of like at her, you know, atmos. Sorry, I can't do it. But anyway, thanks for listening to this particular one. I think the main thing I wanted to talk about is to let you know about how loose you need to be. It's exercising your mind, isn't it though? This is the most trippiest one yet. How that it's 3 words. The I is a word, and see, him is, it means to put together, kind of to bring together. But see, it means 2 things. In sewing, it means to hymn, right? There's the hymn there, and then with singing, music. You call a certain kind of rhyme poetic. I don't know if it has to be musical. It might be that it could just be a saying, like a certain kind of blah 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 blah, and it kind of is like it's like a fact. It's a matter of fact, and it's timeless. It's just that poetry. When you pass it to each other, the woman knows that, and the man knows. It could be a, you know, of course, yeah. When it's reduced into when it's turned into a song, you can learn anything. I learned all of the presidents' last names by this one song that my 5th grade teacher, just while we're waiting for the bell to ring to get out of school, she would slap this song on, and it was like Aretha Franklin, man, and it was like this, yeah, Aretha Franklin was singing, and it was like Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, and Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Roosevelt, Taft, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley. See, I could sing it and do it better. McKinley, Johnson, Grant, Hayes. Sorry, it's probably totally up, but I know this one. Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton. Now I have to fucking tack them on, because we stopped at Reagan. It's like Reagan, but it's like, no, it's Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama. Did I miss one there? No, and then it was Trump, and then it was Robot Man, Frankenstein, and then Trump again. Oh, sorry. God, this woman here. Well, I hope you had another good bedtime story, and it wasn't too. I mean, I'm just glad I'm not getting any hate mail, man. It's great. I get enough out there. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You just wouldn't believe it. But there's something very fishy about it. It's so fishy that it's like it's non-existential. It's like, can I just get that off of me? Would you stop it? We were done with that a long time ago. And you have some kind of trip. Okay, all right. Judge not, lest ye shall be judged. All right. So HEmISpHERE. Yeah, it's looking like that. If you open your eye, you have opened yourself up to the universe itself, which is full of spheres. I don't know. But her is there. He and her. He and her is in the sphere, man. Can you see that? Right there? Whoop! Why is it he and her? Well, when you go like this, there's he, her. He, her. He, her. Hey, have fun, you guys. The poor fucking kids.